Looking for a tutorial on how to create and use Asana forms? If yes, then please watch this video till the end, because in this video I'm going to quickly share how you can create and use Asana forms. So let's dive in. If you're already using Asana for project management, then it would be so convenient to use Asana forms, especially if you're collecting data related to tasks in a project that you're already working on. Because you won't need to use any third party tool to collect data and integrate it with Asana, and or else collect data manually and add it inside Asana. So that way you have the flexibility to use Asana forms and get the data automatically populated inside Asana platform directly. Asana forms are created at the project level in the hierarchy. So if you are not aware of hierarchy inside Asana, then please watch my other tutorial on Asana for beginners that allows you to where you can learn how Asana hierarchy works and all that stuff. I'm not gonna cover that aspect inside this video. I'm gonna talk about only the forms for this video purpose. So whenever you create a form, you can create it at a project level, and Asana forms come with a lot of features as well. Like you can assign tasks from form submissions to anyone by default. So whenever you submit the form, a task gets created, and you can auto assign yourself or anyone in your team automatically whenever a form submission happens. And they allow you to restrict access to the forms. Basically, you can prevent anyone outside your organization to access the form as well, so that they won't submit that form. And also forms can be embedded, or you can share the link with anyone as well. So let me go inside my Asana account. As you can see right now, I'm inside my Asana account. I have opened a project. So I have already created a portfolio named Satyaraja Company. This is my portfolio, and I have created a project named Website. So once I'm inside my website project, as you can see, there is an option called Customize. So once you go into the Customize option, once you open the project, remember that you can create the forms at the project level. So open a project, and then you will be able to find the option called Customize here, and then you can find an option called Forms. I have already created a form named website title and description that has a purpose saying that collects the website title and description to be updated on a website. So now I'm going to quickly show you how you can create a form. Already created a form, but before we go into the form creation, let me tell you one thing. So whenever you try to create a form and submit them, I would highly recommend you to create a specific section inside your project. So all you need to do is click on create section. As you can see here, I have creating a new section here. But yes, always create a section so that whenever a form submission happens in the related to that particular project, every form submission comes under the particular section, so that there is less chance of missing out on something. Whenever some form gets submitted but no one is assigned to that, there is a high chance that you miss out, or no one is assigned to that particular task. So that's why I would recommend you to create a section so that they will be available under the particular section there. So now let's just go into the creating the form part. So now click on add, and you will find the form section and click on add. So once you click on create form, as you can see, there are different fields available here. You can collect the form name here, form title here, and form description here. So totally depending on what you want to add, there are like you can bold them, or you can definitely do a lot of things, style the text as well. So totally depending on your requirements, you can customize the form title and all. And there is a heading option, like you can add a heading again, another section as well. And now if you have want to add different types of fields, like attachment field, you want to collect some file or something like that, you can definitely add a attachment field as well. And there's option to allow multiple attachments, so that they can submit multiple files as well. And now if you want to add some question like text question or something, you can definitely click on new question, and there is a type section here. So generally you will find the option to select the different type of field here, like text or single select or multi select or date or number. You have the ability to do that after you click on this new question, and then you will be able to find this drop down called option selection. And you can definitely connect to a field. For example, if I'm selecting a date, automatically the relevant field type is date, right? So you can see the available fields, and auto map the data as well, so that you clearly need not populate the data inside a task. Because due date, you can ask someone to, whenever they are submitting the form, they can definitely give a due date for that particular task, so that you clearly need not add that again, re-enter that inside Asana field, that what is the due date. Hope you are getting my point here. Now coming back to the settings, there are different settings here. As I said earlier, select a section for form responses, create one, and map those data points to form responses so that every form submission goes into that particular section. And auto assign anyone. If you don't want to assign anyone, you can click this no assignee option so that no one is assigned to that form submission. Later you can assign manually to them. And what is the form name can be task title. You can definitely create a task title as name or anything. Basically, whenever you submit this form, form title gets used as a task title. If you are using the name of the person or something, you can definitely do that as a task title for that. And as I said, there are privacy settings available here, like anyone can access, organization only, or deactivated. So whenever you want to restrict a form to be used internally only in your organization, you can definitely do that from here. And obviously you have the ability to copy link. Once you copy this link, you can share this link with anyone to submit this form. Or else if you have a client portal or internal portal for your team, just copy this code and embed this form inside your site so that you can easily submit from there. Confirmation message is just depending on your requirements, you can just add whatever you want to say here. Like right now this is by default, but you can say like thank you for submission or something like that depending on your requirements and all. And lastly, there is an option called add submitters. So whenever someone submits the form, you can add them as a task collaborator so that they can definitely directly get updates. So now once a form is submitted, make sure to click on this publish button, and once you publish that button, the form will be available to copy link and use it. I already created another form. I'm discarding this. I already created a form named website title, task title and description. So basically this here I'm collecting this name and to be completed date, basically due date only. So I'm just adding a random date here. And let's say that I'm from the copywriting department, so I'm submitting the site title. So my site title is Satyaraju Company. This is my official site, is the site description. I'm just adding placeholder content, but you get the idea, right? So once you click on this submit button, it should be available inside the form section. And now let's go there. As you can see, it's available right now here inside the form section. And now you can see this to be completed by due date. Whatever the data that is submitted there inside the form, this is already available here. I hope this way you can create forms and use them in your projects and make things easier. I hope you find this useful. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.